Hey everybody, Tuesday Thoughts, week number 34. So here we go with a few things for you. All right, first of all, our quote for the week comes from Shirley Chisholm. She makes a very interesting point, I think, and it says, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. I think it's important to understand if you are where you need to be, make it happen. Find a way to be a part of the discussions or the program or the things that you love, that you know that you need to be a part of. Sometimes we need to understand that we get excluded because we're going to challenge the system in a way that it needs to be challenged. However, don't be the person, let's flip this quote a little bit, right? Don't be that person who's not providing a seat at the table for those who should be there or want to be there. Don't make people fight for their seats if there's a good reason for them to be there. Understand how to be able to work together with things. Get to the places and get the people that need to be where they need to be. And our bonus quote for the week, don't try and redefine truth just because you do not like what it requires of you. Looked at a similar thing before. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You may not like that. That doesn't change it. To understand there are things that need to be done, that we need to expect of ourselves and that we need to expect of other people as well. And we need to uphold those standards. Keep high standards. Make that the right thing. Now, a random fact for the week. You may know that Harriet Tubman was a former slave, became a political activist for the abolition movement. Hey, that's something that many people, most people probably were taught in school about that. Right? And so we're familiar with at least the name and a little bit of her importance and her significance within history. But did you know that in addition to smuggling escaped slaves through the Underground Railroad during the Civil War, she was also the first woman to lead an armed assault? She actually planned and executed a number of raids and was known to carry a revolver for personal protection. There's an example of knowing what was right and what the truth was and not redefining it just because it was uncomfortable for somebody. Right? She found her seat at the table. Now, our random word for the week is obolus. This is that symbol used for division in a math problem. You know, the line with the two dots. Okay? It's what at least I normally call it, or to be really technical, I would call it the division symbol. It actually has a name. So there we go. A little bit of information for you, a little bit of challenge for you this week. Have a great Tuesday. Talk to you next week.